So I am sick and tired, right? So this culture of trying to match someone's energy to get something that you want out of them that they have not offered without the tricks and frills is exhausting, right? So what I've been seeing the past few days on my algorithm, because my phone listens, is so the guys that I don't want, that I treat like shit, stick to me like glue. But the guys that I want, and I put pressure and energy on them, and they don't match it, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, because I saw a comment the other day that said something like, if you treat a man like dirt, he'll stick like mud. Why do I have to treat you like dirt for you to stick? Okay? Where is my meet cute? Why am I not meeting a man at a coffee shop? Okay? So are you telling me that the men that I actually like and find attractive, I have to treat them like? Because I don't want to do that. Because that's not the kind of relationship I want to start. That's not the energy I want to start a relationship in. Make it make sense. Because any dude that I like have like given the time of day, and then like I've seen their personality, and like their personality is trash, and then they're like, I'll ghost them, and they're coming back to me like, hey, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, da 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 da. And I'm like, I don't want you. But the guy that I do put pressure on, that I like, not pressure like texting crazy, but like just I like them, okay? And it's just so exhausting. This generation in dating right now is so exhausting. I'm gonna call it quits. But then they say when you call it quits and you start focusing on yourself, that the man comes through, which I've done before, and the man has come through. And then you put pressure and they're like, no. Can we just restart? Can we have like a reset?
So what we have here, gentlemen, is a simple case of alpha seed, beta need, right? Simple as that. These chicks, what they do for Chad, they will not do for Brad. And it's funny because in 99.9%, I mean, really 100% of these complaint videos where you see these chicks ranting about the guy that did them wrong, the guy that didn't show up on their date, the guy that stole their money, took their car without asking, cheated on them with their best friend, 100% of the time, they are talking about the Chad that did them wrong, right? That is who is occupying their thoughts. And basic pickup lesson that I've taught you guys, as I move my screen over here, basic lesson that I've taught you about women is the more you occupy a woman's thoughts, the more she becomes attracted to you, okay? That is just one of the very, very most basic pickup lessons you can learn for attraction, right? Finally, the sun's coming out. It's been raining out here. I've got my Lambo out here for you guys, man. It's like friggin' raining. I don't like taking this car out in the rain, but I do it for you guys. Take one for the team, right? So, in any case, as I was saying, these women, what they will do for Chad, they just won't do for the average beta male, beta provision, or the guys that are actually putting in effort towards them, right? The guys that are actually doing the things that they complain Chad is not doing, right? These are the guys that they completely step on. They treat like trash, right? They're just so expendable to them. But yet when they're talking to their girlfriends, or they're talking to their cell phones, uploading to social media, who are they talking about? Talking about CHAD, talking about Chad, right? Talking about how this guy, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, he did it again. Or, oh my gosh, I thought he was gonna change. I gave him 25 chances, and this is the 26th chance, and oh my God, 100 more chances. I swear I'm done. 100 more chances. Yeah. Meanwhile, there are legions and legions of the right type of guy that they actually want in their lives out there in the world that would lay down the red carpet for them. But do they have any respect for those guys? Do you ever see them on social media even mentioning those guys, even in the least? Like, oh, my friend Brad, he's always there for me whenever I need him. He's a real man. No, they don't even give him his props. They don't even give him his due. Right? It's just sad, man. It's just sad that like we can see it, but they can't see it. So, I mean, it just never gets old, like hearing these chicks complain about the same dudes that they themselves keep picking, keep bringing into their lives. Nobody's holding a gun to their head like, hey, you better date this guy. Right? And I mean, there's not a single one of these chicks that can't easily go out there and get themselves a decent guy. Not one of them. All of them are good looking enough to go out there and just round them up all day long if they wanted to. But they purposely go out there and find like the less than 3% of dudes out there, because let's be honest, I mean, the Chads of the world, I mean, really are even less than that, actually. Probably like 1 or 2% of the world are these Chad type of dudes that they purposely go out and look for, that will treat them wrong, that will do them wrong, and will take full advantage of them in every way possibly. Physically, spiritually, financially, mentally. Right? Totally take full advantage of them. They purposely go out and seek out these dudes, right? Because let's be honest, 98% of the guys on this planet are what? Are betas. Okay? They're AFCs. They're the type of dudes that these chicks actually, are crying about. Why don't you go for one of them? Oh, no, he just doesn't do it for you, does he? Does he, honey? No, Brad doesn't do it for you. Brad doesn't get you wet down there. Okay? Brad doesn't put you on this he doesn't give you these crazy emotional dopamine hits. Right? They're like crack addicts. They just like keep coming back for more. They just can't get enough. Even after they say like, I'm done, I'm not doing it anymore. They just keep coming back for more. Right? It's just so hard to watch. But in any case, let's roll on to the next one, shall we?
All right, single women, do you know what we're not going to do in 2021? Settle. Let me tell you why. There is someone who was made to love you. There is someone who is made to adore you and cherish you. There is someone out there who will support your dreams. There is someone out there you will build a life with. There is someone you will just fall over in laughter with. Okay? We are not going to settle for bare minimum. God has something so much bigger for us in store, and we're going to wait. We're going to wait. Be patient. It's worth it, y'all. It's worth the wait. So if you were looking for a sign, this is it.
And she is absolutely right. I agree with her 100%. There is somebody out there for you, ladies, that will support you in your dreams, that will build a life with you, that will come home at night, that won't be checking out all the other women in your social circle. There is somebody like that out there. But guess what? You don't want that guy, do you? That guy is boring. That guy's too predictable. You don't want that guy. Comes home at night, has a stable, steady income, right? Works a 9 to 5, stays home with you on the weekends. Oh my gosh, that's boring. No, I want the guy who doesn't do those things, right? I want the guy who's going to drive me crazy. I want the guy who's going to give me more content to complain about on social media. The guy that I could complain endlessly about with my girlfriends. I want that guy. That is the guy that gets me all hot and heavy. That's the guy that lights my fire. I want that dude. So here we have another woman who clearly has been just ran through by Chad, and now she wants Brad to pay for his mistakes. Right? And that's the sad part, is these women purposely go out there and they look for the guys that mentally and physically abuse them, right? Just totally take full advantage of them. And then, and they do this in their 20s. Okay, so let's be clear here. In their 20s, when they're at their prime in their looks, when they're at their peak, when they're looking the best, their body's the tightest, right? They're getting, the most attention. and ignoring all of the beta males of the world, aka the Brads of the world. They're out there dating the Chads, right? And then when they turn 30 and they can no longer get the Chad, they start moving on to the Brad. But now, not only do they move on to the Brad, but he is now responsible for all of the dirty deeds that the Chads did to her, right? It's like he has to pay for all of the crimes that Chad did to her, that he had nothing to do with, that he is nothing like. Right? You cannot make this stuff up. I mean, you know, I just had a student actually just tell me about a woman he went on a date with, really good looking woman, sent me a photo. I was like, yeah, she's really attractive, right? Still young, right? In her 30s. And of course, she's still single. That means she dated the Chads. She just got off the carousel. And now he's telling me about all her requirements she has. All her requirements to date guys from this point moving forward, no different than any of these other chicks we feature here on my channel. She now has all of these requirements she will not settle for. I will not settle for the bare minimum. I'm not going to settle for this type of behavior. You don't even try this on me. Oh, if you even show up 5 minutes late, we're done. You know, it's because she has been just completely, you know, bamboozled by the bad boys that she was dating in her 20s. Right? But this guy had nothing to do with it. He's a really decent guy, and he was kind of taken back, and he was like, you know, and he remembered why, like, you know, exactly what I talk about here on my channel. He was like, dude, I you know what? I'm never going to doubt you again. You're so right about everything. As many of you guys end up telling me, oh, you're so right, Em, you're so right. Because you try to date these girls, you try to give them the benefit of the doubt, don't you? And then you see that everything I've taught you is true, right? You try to give her the benefit of the doubt like this guy did. And he said, man, she just has so much mental and emotional baggage from the dudes who've done her wrong. She is so untrustworthy. She looks at everybody like they're a suspect, right? And she just can't let her hair down and enjoy herself and have fun anymore, right? And he just told her, like, yeah, I don't think this is going to work out, right? And he stopped contacting her. And of course, she's like, why you stop contacting me? And he's like, I just don't want to, I don't want to put anything into this. And she was a good looking girl too. And he told me that she told him the last guy she dated, which was some Russian dude, he went on like 2 or 3 dates with her and he stepped out. He pulled out and he was like, you know, I don't think I want to do this, right? And this is a good looking girl, okay? It's not like she's a fatty or a land whale or a 5 or anything. She's a really attractive girl. And he was like, yeah, nah, I think I'm going to pass, right? I think I'm going to pass. So, yeah, and I mean, it's unfair. It's an unfair world, gentlemen, that these women, by their own hand, by their own voluntary hand, will date these bad boys and then, you know, turn 30 and they no longer have access to these bad boys. And then they make the nice guys pay for the mistakes that the bad boys did. Okay, on to the next clip.
Listen, I know you're probably tired of going on dates or meeting guys that you're not compatible with, but can I just remind you something about dating? And that is the nature of dating requires you to have a 99% failure rate. Like, it's not you, it's not the guys that you're specifically meeting. That's just the nature of dating, right? That's what makes the one the one. They are the 1%, and the rest of them, the 99%, it's going to fail. And so what? Let it fail. First of all, it's not even a failure because you get to learn about yourself and meet new people, but also it brings you closer to that 1%. Embrace it.
All right. Absolutely incorrect. Dating does not need to be a 99% failure rate, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're a decent looking woman. There is no reason at all you should have a 99% failure rate when you've got them lining up, girl. You've got guys lining up to date you. You've got all the options in the world. And yet here you're claiming you have a 99% failure rate. That's like being in the job market, right? And being in the top 1% of, you know, dudes who book these jobs. Like, everybody wants you. Everybody loves your resume. Everybody wants to hire you. You have all these companies sending you offers. And yet you're still jobless. Oh, and then you claim, I just got a 99% failure rate with, trying to find a job. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? No, you don't. It's your picker. It's your picker that's broken. It's you. You are the problem. So frustrating, man, how these chicks, the level of delusion and entitlement. To claim you have a 99% failure rate when you've got dudes literally just constantly messaging you on every dating app, every social media platform, on the street, at work, at the gym. Give me a break. You got a 99% failure rate. It just goes back to what I said, guys. They're looking for that, the 2% of dudes out there that will just not be not be nice dudes, right? Who will treat them piss poorly. That's really what they're looking for at the end of the day. But in any case, I've had enough. As always, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to share, anything you'd like to add, drop those comments below, and I'll see you there. So until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here with the Lamborghini. Such a beautiful car. Just got this car, and we're going to be featuring it here on the channel for many months and many years to come. So get used to it. And yes, I still have the DeLorean. DeLorean is not going anywhere. But we are going to enjoy this car for many years to come while we have it here on the channel. Just picked this car up, had it delivered basically a week ago. The same guy who delivered my DeLorean, TJ, at Florida Exotic Transport. He also delivered the Lamborghini for me. You can also follow me on IG at MadCrossOfficial if you want to see the entire process of me purchasing this car. I'll probably do a full review on my Alpha channel, which should be fun. I'll have that up momentarily if it's not up already. This car is just amazing. Right, I was on the hunt for this car for over 2 years, and then finally when it popped up, it took me over 2.5 months to close this deal and get this car at the right price where I felt comfortable, they felt comfortable letting it go. This is in Rosa Festo Red. This car is finished in Rosa Festo Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option. It's gorgeous, looks really good. But going to be featuring it in a lot more coaching videos here on the channel, so I'm very excited about it, as you can see. But as always, gentlemen, don't forget to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell as well, so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, please, right? Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe and you don't just take off on me, right? So make sure you're subscribed to the 33 Secrets as well. This is in the right color too, right? This is basically the color of the 33 Secrets right here, right? I should put a big 33 logo right on the hood. Right? Just piss off all the modern women out there. In any case, for you guys who want to support my work and everything I'm teaching you here, all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I've been teaching you for years and years, if I've added value to your life, if you love what I do here, the best way to support me is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. Right? We should all be driving Lamborghinis. In any case, that's the best way to support my work, guys. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. Man, this car is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. Woo! Oh, goodness gracious.